You're listening to iCannabisRadio.com.
Welcome, everyone. We're on. Yay.
You're in Sex Pot Radio.
This is Sex Pot Radio. It's Tuesday night. Welcome, everyone. It's Tuesday again. We're here with Sex Pot Radio on the Cannabis Radio Network. And we're joined in the studio tonight with Mr. Joel Halen.
Oh, and somebody else is at the door.
Somebody's at the door?
I heard a doorbell.
I wonder if it's Adam. Maybe Adam's coming.
It might be.
I tried to message him and he didn't answer me, so he may still be here. be coming. I don't know. So yeah, more people. Yay.
So hi, what? Sex Pot Radio? Well, we got the pot part-ish taken care of.
We got glass, we got grass, we got ass.
Yeah.
We got it all.
Well,
Is what it is.
Alright.
So yeah.
So hi, welcome. Greetings and salutations.
How's it going, everybody?
It is going well. How's it going for you?
Not too bad.
How was the ride down here from good old Fort Collins?
Terrible. I had to take a back route, go up 287 for about 10 miles.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Took me a little bit.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. I went and fought traffic. I ran all over today. I got paid $20 to go out of my way today, though, so that was kind of cool.
That's always nice.
Yeah. Somebody was supposed to meet up with me, and they couldn't meet up with me and the people they were supposed to meet with, so I brought those people to them.
Wow.
For $20.
Extra bucks?
I was given $20
for that,
to go do it.
For that bullshit. Nice,
for that 20 minutes of my time.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's a better rate than cabs are getting.
Dude, right?
You know, nice.
I have to say, I rode a cab for the first time ever this last weekend.
You rode a cab?
I rode a cabbie.
So I seen this cab the other day driving this giant dildo on the roof. That must be, just kidding.
No, for the first time ever, I actually rode in a cab. It was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely worth it.
That was your first time?
That was my first time. You know how I feel about public transportation, dude.
Yeah, but a bus is one thing. A cab, on the other hand, is an entirely different experience.
Yes, it is way different.
Because, yeah.
We had a girl puking out the front window. It was just one of those kind of rides.
That's how it works.
We had great fun. We went to Grammatics on Saturday, and it was fun. A lot of fun. It was a great show. We stayed at a hotel a few blocks away. I'm kind of sad the hotel's closing now. But yeah.
It's closing only to reopen as studio apartments, correct?
And I think they're going to be great studio apartments. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Burnsley Hotel. Dude, I had never heard of it. My friend Lauren was like, oh, we're going to stay at this hotel. It's only a few blocks away from the Fillmore. It's great. Then we don't have to drive home after the concert. You don't have to drive home all drunk, whatever. The responsible thing. And they, give you a shuttle ride down to the concert, and then you get a cab back. Which is great, because then nobody has to drive.
Right.
No worries
somebody's
about
having
parking.
Until you're puking out the front window.
The front window.
Then you got to pay to wash it, right?
The one girl that we had with us, she was throwing up out the front window. It was a $4 cab ride. We gave the cabbie a $20 tip and a joint, and it was all good.
I'm sure he was happy.
He was very happy. He was happy when we got out, too, I think. Had 7 of us crammed in one car. It was great times. It was good. But yeah. Anyway.
That's what makes it fun, though, is fucking with the cab driver.
Right?
When people. When anybody.
True.
Really. You can get in the cab and be a total different person.
Right?
You get in the cab, you can be a nutcase, get out of the cab and be all back to jolly good, just fucking normal.
Jolly good.
Fucking walk down the street.
I think the cabbie was a little worried when the girl couldn't get in the car because she was throwing up. He's like, she got in, he rolled down the window. Off. He's like, stick your head out the window.
Do cabs have the right to refuse service? Can they look at you and go, fuck you, you're puking, I'm leaving.
I'm sure, dude, honestly, the other 4 of us that were in the back seat probably would have left her. It was that kind of night.
Nice.
It took us 45 minutes to get out of the Fillmore because she was stopping at every trash can to throw up.
That sucks.
Dissing on what all the rest of us were doing while she was drinking her drinks. So, whatever. It is what it is. It was still a good time, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got to figure out where the fucking Paramount Theater is.
It's 16th Street Mall.
Okay, I guess that wasn't
Ish
fucking
area.
hard.
Look at that. That was easy. I already know where we're going.
I'm excited for that shit tomorrow night. I feel like I'm eating this thing. There's got to be a better way.
Do it. Just eat it. Yeah, so we're going to the Pink Floyd show. Australian Pink Floyd show
I've
tomorrow
heard they
night.
put on an incredible show.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's got to go up a little bit.
We were watching
Oh,
a few
good
videos on YouTube earlier, and, it looks amazing.
It's sensational. It really looks, wow. I mean, from the videos that I've seen from the Pink Floyd, what the fuck was that? That live album that they had, it had the little blinky light in it.
Pulse.
Pulse, thank you. And they had the round light show thing. There's videos on YouTube of the Australian Pink Floyd show where they've just got lasers and that whole circle thing and just like, wow.
So
Full
it's just a
experience.
video of that?
The YouTube, well, it's just a clip from one of their concerts.
Well, that's what you're going to see tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, because this is as close as we're going to get to Pink Floyd. Roger Waters rolls through, but, yeah.
Should be
It's
great
a lot of
fun.
money.
I'm excited, but I'm not because I'm hoping that I don't get hungover or anything because the next day is Thanksgiving
That's
and I'd
the
like to be
depressing
able
part.
to eat.
Right.
Eating hungover isn't all that fun.
Right. Trying to pick the things to do to enjoy the concert more thoroughly while not infringing upon Thanksgiving's joys and treasures, that is, food.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 meals lined up for that day, so I want to be extra hungry.
Yep.
And so that really limits.
It could be interesting.
Right.
Oh.
So we've got, I don't know, a little bit of time to figure out what the best course of action is. I do have a.
LSD.
Well, I was
Yes.
going to say.
Yes.
It's a Pink Floyd show.
say
I'm with
LSD or 2CB.
That's not legal yet.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the recommended things. I'm in nowhere near claiming that I have these or that I have access to them. So
Just watch out, 15 milligrams.
yeah.
It's intense.
The show, like the lasers and stuff that they did at the Grammatic show, it was actually pretty intense on Saturday. There was a huge electronic Tesla ball thing going on, and
That would have been pretty neat.
it was
to see.
pretty cool. And our choice of recreational activities for that evening were rather enjoyable. So I just don't know if I could do that twice in 1 week.
Well, yeah, but the days after are not. That's the thing. That's why substances are fun. Because they're fucking fun. But the days after are the problem. So it's not like, should I do that 8 ball of cocaine or that handful of mushrooms?
The day
Sure, of
after
course you
was
should.
fine. It was the day after the day after.
You have to ask yourself, how shitty do you want to feel and for how long?
Right.
It's with everything. Everything has its ups and downs. There's rarely a substance that you can do, and it's just up, and it leaves you that way. I don't really think there is any.
I don't think so.
Cannabis.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
doing something you enjoy.
Actually, yeah.
Natural
about it.
drugs are almost sometimes better.
Amen.
True.
So
Coke is dirty in Fort Collins.
Yeah.
Stepped on.
probably dirty.
I've heard that it's pretty
You
bad
don't-
everywhere right
Well,
now.
I don't know
Yeah.
Denver too much. I hang up in the north.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one thing that's nice about Denver. Like, everybody always watch out for the tweakers. You don't see them in the city, which is really nice. You get outside and you see some crazy shit going on, but Denver's kind of clean, which I like.
It's when you go to Lakewood on Colfax.
Yeah,
hanging out.
a friend of mine just moved down there. I used to live on Colfax, the other area by the Fillmore, and that's always fun. But down in Lakewood, it's just a different scene.
The White Swan Hotel. Let me tell you. Oh my God. Right across from the shop. It's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
You stand there, you eat your oatmeal in the front window in the morning, just watching the shit go down across the street.
People have no shame down there.
And-
Yeah,
and
no
so-
shame.
Dude, I had a lady come in, and like she came in with a gentleman that comes in quite often. I call him a gentleman. I can't even believe I called him that.
Was his
Oh
name
my
John?
God. No, he was. Yeah, his name is Polly. He's a regular customer in our shop.
That is nice of you to say, gentleman.
Yeah, whatever.
Sometimes he is gentle,
Anyway.
and he is a man.
He came in with
think.
a woman one day, and he says to me, he goes, "I think I'm gonna get lucky today." And I looked at him, I said, "If you're paying for it, it's not getting lucky." And she looks at me, and she just eyeballs me, and she's like, "I ain't ashamed of what I'm doing. I raised me 4 boys doing this." And I'm like, "Really?"
No shame, no shame.
Sweet. Sweet. Take your 3 teeth and move it along.
Well, you have to.
It's $1 per tooth.
You got to be
Right.
happy. You got to be happy with the choices that you make. If you're gonna
True.
be crazy, then fucking accept that craziness and fucking roll with it.
If you're working for yourself, you know, I support entrepreneurs. So,
True.
you know, that's
Absolutely.
always
True.
great, you know?
And if you can sell what other people are willing to give away for free, then more power to you.
Very true.
You know,
Very true.
like water, air.
Yeah, I want to own a power company.
They sell
Right.
air up
Oh,
in the
yeah.
mountains. Have you seen that? You ever gone skiing? They have canned air.
There's canned air at the
No-
Walgreens.
No joke, yeah.
They have it at the
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah,
It's
my brother was in town
$16.99.
last year. We went skiing and they had it like in all the shops. I thought it was a big joke,
It's
but
ridiculous.
Is it
The
right?
movie.
they do. They have different flavors. Like there's ones
Yeah.
with like face masks and shit. It's crazy.
Man,
The movie, The
like-
Lorax, is all about they're selling canned air. Like,
Yeah, it means
an
it's
awesome
Spaceballs
movie.
too. It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
big joke, you know.
Yep.
So.
O'Hare can of air. That's an
Perrier.
awesome movie. I love it. It's really cute. But yeah, I guess, you know, if you can make money selling stuff that people are giving away for free, go ahead. Just
You're selling the idea. You're not actually. You
right.
Know, it's-
True.
This water came from Fiji.
Right? This is smart water.
Right. This
Actually, there was
vagina
some
is
drunk
still a
lady at
virgin.
7-Eleven. It was great. She was like, "Smart girls drink smart water." There you go.
Wow.
Smart girls also buy Trojans.
You know, I have kids, and like my one daughter was looking at a bottle of Smart Water one time, and you can see from the back of the bottle there's a goldfish in the bottle. It's on the back side of the label. She's like, "Mom, there's a fish in this water. I'm not drinking that." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess we'll buy dollar bottled water instead of paying $5." There's fish in this water. So yeah, but anyway,
I wouldn't want to drink water with a fish in it. That's a
I know it's like
dumbass idea.
there's a little goldfish in the bottle. It's kind of cute, but you know, kind of gross at the same time. I don't want fish water. It's a little disgusting. So moving on. I want that pink piece right there. Yeah.
Yep.
So what? Can
Me
you
too. The green one's sweet too.
Yeah, the pink
But
one's
the pink
awesome.
one with its all-in-one dish, dabber, the marble, it's sick. But the green one's sick too. I don't
Thank
know.
you.
So
Well, the green one's a collab with E-Box, Elliot Rothman. He's out of Florida. He came out to my shop this summer for a little bit, and we did some work. We made some really nice tubes. He did the honeycomb and the Encamo work. I put it all together. I changed it up, and then we made that dish to a foot. And then the pink one is basically some pink Cadillac that kind of we thinned down with another guy, Steve Spaceman. And he showed me kind of how to make these marbles here that are the dichro, and I got some of the opals from him. The idea is to have like an all-in-one piece. Kind of got that off of Big Z. So people in the community around in Fort Collins there, kind of ideas from everybody, and did a nice little piece.
There's a lot of great glass coming out of Fort Collins, I gotta say.
There's a lot of nice glass blowers out there. I mean, we just hide out a little bit more than Denver,
Right?
you know.
Too busy working.
Huh?
You guys are too busy working.
Yeah, you know, I find, I work entirely too much, but I have fun at work, and that's
If you
kind of
enjoy
important in
your
life.
work, it's not working, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like every day, sometimes when I go there, I just have fun
Right.
every day. And pulling all that color, that pink and that stuff like that, I had a lot of fun. So making colors like the purple that I'm going to put out here in a little bit, like you don't really see a purple like that. You see it in soft glass, you see it in other colors like that. But
It's really nice glass too. I mean, I was telling another friend of mine blows glass that pink, like, some people like laugh at it, but in glass it really is striking.
oh yeah, I've got some ideas, especially Elliot's coming back out for Christmas. He's coming out. I've got some other pieces in glass. I'd like him to do some other things.
Nice.
And maybe we can do some pink and black combos. Fill up some little.
You've
mini
been putting
tunes.
out some gorgeous pieces lately.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
all
I
over the
appreciate
glass
it.
blowers pages, and I'm like, oh my god.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been having fun lately. I still got to do the grind. You got to pay the bills. Christmas
Right.
is coming up. Thanksgiving. So start paying some bills and getting some ready for the holiday season.
For sure.
Yeah, but you're making things that people want for Christmas.
Yeah, and that's the busy time of the season. Like
I want to back up
there's
for
tons
Christmas.
of sales coming up here on Friday. There's gonna be some good glass going on around everywhere. People have sales everywhere going on,
Nice.
and you can pick up some nice stuff.
Where can people find some of your worked pieces? I mean, we have quite a few down at Mad Hatter Smoke Shop, but none of this.
Well, I kind of have them spread. I have a lot up at Kind Creations. I've got some in Omaha at a shop in Borough House. And then I think I even have some in another shop out there, Geostrophic. Not too many at Geo's, but, they're spread out. I've sent some to New York. I've got, Jason Harris called me a little bit ago. I gave him a couple honey holes. I've got some stuff that's gone to Hawaii. I've got some stuff that's gone to Maine. So I've hit some spots, but I don't do too many trade shows. I really like to hide out. So I'm kind of a hermit.
We have people calling the shop from all over looking for your honey holes. It's awesome.
Word. Well, yeah, I got to make some more, like I said, I'm really only one guy.
Right.
I have some guys at my shop, and they help me out with some things, but I really strive on just doing it myself.
Right.
I'm kind of one of those people. I get picky. I get even more picky if it's your
Right.
stuff. So,
Right.
but yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing it, and soon I'll start to probably let some reins go, and let some people do some things.
Right.
I've always done a lot of work. Like originally started doing a lot of my lathe work with Kind Creations. Me and Worm did Kind stuff for a long time together. We started the shop I'm in now together with Worm, and then he moved down with the Kind crew down in Denver.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun though. I have a lot of fun, especially now with the color. The clear's there. It's fun. You can make it tricky,
Right.
and that's fun. But doing a bubbler again, it's just like, ooh.
Yay, more bubblers.
Yeah. So I enjoy it, but I definitely enjoy doing more things like this, more art-based. I'm going to have a lot more stuff, just even with like this, the tree kind of dead look and
I
frosted
really like
glass.
those.
Start playing with it and then just start with clear,
Yeah.
and be able to change it that way. So
Nice.
I've got a couple ideas. Gotta just get some time to do some stuff. That's the biggest thing. Like right now, I have a big order with Mad Hatters, clear work I'm working on, and then some color work.
Yeah, and we're excited for it to get there. Trust me.
Like I
I
said,
have customers coming in looking for the direct inject, triple gridded circs all the time, and I'm like,
those I just
I'm
dropped
sorry,
off.
I don't
I
have
just dropped a
any.
bunch of those off, and a bunch of
Good,
these
because they're sold.
bunch of these rodeos, some
Nice.
side ones and sidecars, and some Sherlocks like that. Fixed stem 4-hole on the bottom. Nice little fit. You can rip it.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
And
I like
definitely-
it.
We're gonna need some water for it for sure.
I got some new logos coming out too. I got some new stuff I've been playing with. I got a couple guys up there that did some graphics work for me. So I got some nice new logos on all those pieces. So let me know how you like them.
Oh, I'll let you know for sure.
Right.
Dude.
I need some hints so I can
Right?
keep doing new ones. I did some samples and pretty much only pulled like 10 of each item of each new image and
Okay.
kind of put them on different things. So
Sweet.
let me know how you like them.
I'm looking forward to it. I
Yeah.
work tomorrow, so I'm hoping John gets it all marked and ready for me tomorrow
Yeah, 'cause
morning.
those are fucking sweet, dude. I'd like to That'd be neat.
I made a double of one of those the other day. I was
Really?
just playing around.
You don't know what to get
Nice.
somebody for the holiday season?
Yeah, and
A 14 millimeter
For sure.
rodeo would
Yeah.
be very nice.
nice and small, simple rig.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad to see a nice small Halen piece because I have a lot of people that come in that really want one of your pieces, but they're looking for something smaller than the big cans.
I've got a lot
So
more
sweet.
smaller things. I even got a 60 mil can shower head coming out. So just trying some new things. You know, small's
Right.
always been there. You know, I was doing more flowers for a while there,
Right.
doing the female, and now going to the DIs.
Nice. Nice, for sure. I love it.
I'm still grateful. I have to say this that I have my can with the old school logo.
Nice.
So
I still
that-
have that logo. I put that on more heady worked, scientific work things compared to fully worked. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that more as the kind of the label that you'll get with double circs and single circs that are worked but clear.
The JH logo.
The JH logo.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, sweet. I'm glad to hear
That
that.
is the coolest
Because
It'll
we
shit.
still be
were
there.
told, I had heard that it was going away.
No, I've never even heard that. I heard that a
Really?
couple times. Yeah, but
Don't
I
believe
have,
the hype.
Yeah, don't ever believe that.
Sweet.
No one's
Somebody
ever
had
said
that,
anything.
that
And-
they had contacted you.
And
that
hell,
somebody
fuck
from
them,
Van
because you know
Halen's
how much
office had
shit I got
contacted
when
you
I
and
was a
said,
kid?
"Rawr."
Fuck you.
Yes.
You know, I had teachers call me Eddie. My name's not Eddie. You know, so
Oh, sweet.
I don't really care if he did call me.
I'm really glad to hear it.
I'd tell him his new album
sucks.
sucks too. I don't know. Lunchbox told me that, so I don't have.
awesome.
I'll tell you the truth. I don't listen to it.
Right? You know, it's the grapevine.
Sometimes, yeah. You know, I'll listen to Jump. Who's to say you don't put that on right at the
Right.
morning? Get in the morning in the shop and just bug your neighbors by throwing on Jump on like level 50.
Right? Nice.
So something like that.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, dude, like, your stuff is so easy to sell because it's really quality work, and I gotta say, I love selling it. So,
Well, thank you very
you
much.
keep
I
making
appreciate it.
it.
I'm gonna keep trying. I
For sure.
definitely enjoy doing it. You know.
That's always the first section I look at when I go in there too to go pick her up. You know, I go look there. I'm like, anything new? No, fuck.
I love looking at glass. Even just going and checking out different shops. There's so many good shops out there that just have so
Yeah.
many different things, and there's so many glass artists that are really underground. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They don't go out, and that's how I was for a while. But I really wasn't an artist when I was doing a lot of that stuff. I was just doing the
Right.
grind.
So when I want to know who's who in the glass industry, I look to Phil, my buddy Earl Ripper, because that motherfucker knows everybody in the glass industry. Like, he's awesome.
Dude, he stays
Sorry,
on
I'm gonna
top
put
of
you on
that
blast
shit.
right quick.
He
Put you on
totally
blast.
stays on top of it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely, I started working like in a really small head shop. Like I worked in one up in 64th and Federal. I worked there for a little while. It was all Chinese glass, plastic, metal, whatever. Then I actually ended up getting my own tattoo shop that was behind a glass shop. It was an old friend of his that owned it. I mean, we did a few things there, but he made his own stuff right there. Sold a lot of tweaker pipes. That was about it. And then I started going out and wholesaling for this guy, and that's when I really got into all the other glass shops and stuff. And getting the opportunity to work at Mad Hatters has been incredible.
Nice.
And getting to know all the different glass blowers that come in all the time and seeing their work and seeing it progress. I mean, I have people that I had first seen their work there about a year ago, and the amazing progression that a glass blower can make even over a year doing stuff on their own is insane.
A friend of mine's just starting to blow glass, and even just seeing the pictures he posts on Facebook, it's like a week ago he was blowing these spoons, and now he's got these sweet marbles, and you know, just if you have that passion, just it's amazing, and everybody supports him too, and you know, so it's great to see the
Right.
community and how it's developing, and it's only going to be getting bigger.
For sure. I was able to work on a torch for a few months while we were at the shop up in Thornton, and dude, I miss it. Like, it becomes an addiction. I didn't even want to go sit in the tattoo shop and do my shit back there. Like, I just wanted to go make marbles all day. They'd leave the shop for a while, and I'd, like, try to blow out a spoon by myself, you know? And I'm like, I can do this. I know I can. But it's amazing. It's hard. It's hard work, but, you know, once you get into it, and
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. I keep begging Paul to put a torch in the back of the shop and just let me sit back
But see,
there.
then he knows you won't get nothing done.
I get a lot done, sort of, kind of.
But a lot would drop to zero
Right.
Exactly.
with the
It
torch.
definitely goes down.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. I mean,
Right.
like I said, like I'm one person and doing the sales as well as like
Right?
that stuff, that is really not a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Sales are
having all
not
the
fun at
responsibility.
all. You know, I think the one thing that most glass blowers probably complain about would be if I didn't have to go out and sell it, I wouldn't. I mean, like if someone could really grab it and
Right.
take it, you know, like Matt John comes up and picks up glass. That's
Right.
awesome for me. You know, like it really saves me a day to sit and work and get some stuff done, you know?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
if I don't have to interrupt the curve, like I was kind of feeling the groove today, but I got in early and made sure I was in at like 9 o'clock, started knocking stuff out, got it done. Then I was like, wow, it's 2 o'clock. All right, I got some time to kind of play. And I actually just started going on more of his order, just finishing it up.
Right.
But, you know, that's how it kind of goes. Like sometimes it's like on fire, sometimes you're throwing things at the wall.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
I try not to have those days anymore, and as I get older, they get less and less, you know,
Right.
because I've been doing it more and more. So.
I know the one frustrating thing about the shop that we worked at up in Thornton was that you were blowing glass in the back and having to take care of customers in the front.
I did
So
that.
as
one-
soon as they walk
Yeah.
in, you like gotta go put it in the kiln. You come back, it's cracked. You're like, fuck.
The first job when I first learned to blow glass was the same situation. I worked for a shop called Geostrophic in Omaha, and I had to work the front counter as well as like a blue glass. I was 2 different jobs, so at times when no one came in, I really got paid because I was making glass and getting paid hourly. It was
Right.
kind of a good gig, but same thing, you know, set things down. And this was so far away, we locked the door. I can't tell you how many times I'd go up there, a raging piece of hot glass, and people are just pulling on the handle, pounding on the door. It says it's open. I was like, yeah, I gotta come. Like, I actually have to come up to the door sometimes and be
Right.
like, hold on a second. Someone gets startled. And
Right.
it was definitely interesting. But,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I did my time there, and then I moved out to Colorado, actually,
Nice.
and did the production game for a while. Then I found Kind and did a lot of work for them doing that, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know, it comes in different ways, you know, like a lot of people can come up quickly, some take their time, you know. It all depends on really how dedicated you become to it. Once I like really became dedicated and stopped cooking, and I was a chef at a really nice restaurant in downtown Omaha, and I worked there and I had good money, good pay, and I was like, you know, I just got tired of the bitch telling me what to fucking do, and I was like, we actually set her up on a mashed potato scam, and I was like, I need to make them.
Mashed potato scam. Huh?
Oh yeah,
That
like,
sounds interesting.
for like 2 weeks, this bitch was coming down and was like, they're lumpy potatoes, because we would like pie pan them and make them all nice and tall piles, and so we set her up and made someone else make them. You know, came in, started screaming at me. I lost it. I was like, you fucking bitch, yada, yada, yada. I quit. I didn't even make that. Bailed out, went home, sitting there hitting the tube, you know, like, you know, this is a bot graphics. This is, oh my God, like almost 12, 13 years ago now.
Wow.
And this dude knocked at the door. It's the guy that made the mashed potatoes. He was like, I found out you quit. I fucking bailed. Sat down. Fucking, he bought a bag from me. Had to keep the money going. He was going on tour on a rock concert thing for, you know, a couple weeks there. So he was going to quit anyways. But he was like,
Nice.
fuck that shit. You know, biggest thing was dealing with my boy Bill, who called me up. I was pissed sideways. I had to work all by myself. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, you know she's evil. I mean, she was an evil woman, but, you know, hey. And it went from there. Full-time glassblower, like,
Nice.
burning out spoons, doing my thing, thinking I was cool. And, then I come out here and I was like, wow, small fish.
Right?
So it took some time, took some repping, trying to do what I could. But
Right.
it definitely worked out well. I'm having fun now. And I can really
for
do what I
sure.
want.
I'm glad you're having fun. I'm
Fuck
glad
yeah,
you're
because
coming
your
out
shit's
with.
awesome.
I want that pink one for Christmas. Here's the thing: like, I don't smoke. I can't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I buy a lot of glass for somebody that can't smoke. I've got some sweet custom pieces. I've got,
Yeah, there's there's always a lot of art out there.
Yeah, get glass blowers to make you other things too.
Right. Oh, yeah. There's other things, too. But, there's going to be that day when I can use them. And I'm going to sit down for one day and I'm going to use every goddamn one of them.
It'll be a gauntlet.
It will be a gauntlet. It will be.
It'll be a shit. Too.
We're going to take a quick break here. And we will be back with Adam and Joel when we get done with our commercials.
Our break, yeah.
Yay.
The law offices of Edson, Maton, and Matz provide criminal defense, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running medical marijuana centers, optional premises cultivation operations, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout Colorado. With offices in Denver and Aspen, we can offer assistance throughout the entire state of Colorado. Give us a call at 303-831-8188. That's 303-831-8188. Or visit us online at warrenedson.com.
That Mad Hatter Smoke Shop has everything from space glass to butane and butane accessories, I tell you what. Located at 6091 West Colfax in Lakewood, and now at 2615 Walnut Street in Denver. Ah! God damn it, Reclaim, put your pants back on.
Let's face it, rules and regulations are complicated, especially in the field of medical marijuana. Let Medical Marijuana 101 help you get through the compliance process. We can also explain to you your employment requirements, your employees, and your business. But our work doesn't stop there. Our experience in cultivation ranges from the design of grow rooms to the diagnosis and resolution of grow problems. Visit us at www.medicalmarijuana101.com or call 303-388-7706. That's 303-388-7706. Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On Grass. runongrass.com.
I'm Gary Johnson, and you're listening to iCannabis Radio, and I want to say, talk it up, Colorado.
should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
GotInstrumentals.com.
The Arsonist.
everyone. We're back. This is Sexpot Radio on the iCannabis Radio Network. We're joined here in the studio with Mr. Adam Cooper, Joel Halen. We got Phil hiding in the corner. And yeah, we're here.
Brother Earl.
Brother Earl. Earl Ripa.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dude, that rodeo is pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say it's cool and effective.
And the price on it's pretty sweet too. 100, 120 bucks.
Yeah, I get down with that.
Sure, those will be on the shelf for Black Friday.
For
We're having a Black Friday
for a
sale
genuine
at our
Halen.
shop. I'm excited.
I love this state.
Right?
You know, it's great too. I mean, you're supporting local businesses, local artists.
sure.
It's. I mean, I think a couple of the glass shops are doing something like that too. Because I was actually talking about going and buying a Vector torch because they're going to be like 30% off. So
Come see us. We've got a hell of a sale going on. Like,
Can you tell us about it? Or
yeah, absolutely.
I hate the websites or whatever
I
that are
have
like,
notes.
we're having
I
a
have
huge sale,
notes.
but we can't tell you about it until that day. Dun, dun, dun.
Honestly, like, we're doing 25% off on our Raws, 30% off on all of our other vapes.
How much off on the Raws?
25%.
Holy shit.
So yeah, and then 30% off on the A-Pen. What else do we have? We have several different Atmos vape pens in stock right now.
I love vaping, I have to say. I mean, I'm a nicotine whore because of my vape pen.
Right?
I can admit it, but I like vaping. It's the fucking
it's
way to
pretty
go.
awesome.
I can do it anywhere the fuck I want. Anywhere. I've done it in a hospital, in restaurants, in a police station.
Everywhere.
Everywhere that I've been, and whatever, in the movies,
Boondocks. Like,
and in the lines, in the store,
vapes on a plane.
and that I haven't been on a plane yet, but as soon as I do, I'm certainly going to try. If the TSA, I don't
Fuck
know.
the TSA.
Fuck the
I know
TSA.
people who, yeah, I mean, they have no problems leaving
Yeah.
town with them, and they seem to enjoy them everywhere they go. It's funny, too, because people will recognize them. They're like, is that an Atmos? And it's like, hey, you want to hit? And they're like, thanks a lot, man.
Well, and everybody asks me that with this. They're like, is that for weed? And I'm like, no, it's my nicotine. But I have one for weed. You know, would you like to hit it? I got, I don't know, a lot. It's retarded. It gets me nuts.
Glass
I like to collect
collection and
things.
a
That's
vape
why
collection.
that's why when you come by, I'm like, ooh, what do you got that I can buy? You know, like whether I use it or not, I just like to buy cool glass.
Well, it makes it really easy to buy cool glass down at Mad Hatter's because Paul's so cool about, like, hey, if you want something, go put it in the back till you can pay for it. And I'm usually like, I'll go clean your house. And he's like, okay.
Oh, that's bribery.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. I like my hoodlum coat. Like, we got them just a little over cost. So, I mean, they're kind of expensive, but I'm like, dude, I will clean your house 5 times for this coat. And so I've been cleaning his house.
You could close a small 3rd grade class for the.
Is it the new model of the hoodlums?
Yeah, I got the nice, gorgeous, long purple one.
Purple.
Ooh, nice.
Beautiful.
Royal.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
sweet.
my favorite thing in the world. It's
And we've
so
even got 2 more on order, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and now I have 2 more coming from Amsterdam. So,
Like,
yeah.
I got a black pea coat on the way, and I think you got a
A green one.
green.
You need to
Olive
get the
green.
bulletproof one.
Yeah,
Well, that would be the
5Gs.
shit.
that'd be awesome. That's what I need.
Snoop Dogg's got like
I need
3
that
or 4.
working on
Well, what's his
Colfax.
new name?
Snoop Lion.
The artist formerly known as Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, we were talking about that shit today, man. That's the new thing.
I
Lion.
wonder if he smokes oil yet.
From what I heard, he didn't. But you know, it's from what I heard, the Hulk is real. I mean, there's who gives a shit? There's
The
no truth
Deftones.
anymore.
Right.
The Deftones like oil.
Oh, a
Like-
buddy of mine, he works for God Vape, and he does like promotions and stuff like that too. So he's always hanging out with all these bands. He's like, "Hey, you want to go dab out these dudes?" I'm like, "I don't know who they are, but it's like, let's go." It's like anybody that likes getting high is a friend of mine.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Like, when the Deftones were in town here a few weeks ago, I was able to sell them some raws and some oil rigs. And
Hell yeah.
all
So you
that
gotta,
awesomeness.
you gotta get him to hold up the oil rig.
Right, exactly. Dude, that's funny.
We're hitting it.
That's the funny thing is like I got to go have lunch with them at Tilted Kilt and stuff. And people were like, "Did you take any pictures?" And I was like, "Dude, I didn't need pictures. I was there. I don't
Right.
care if anyone else knows. Like, I was there, okay?" It was great times. We sat, we ate food, we looked at boobies. It was fun. So, you know, not many people can say they've done that.
I think it's nice too because when the artist comes to town, it actually seems like they have a good time. It's not necessarily like people being groupies. It's like you guys can experience what we do for once, kind of.
Yeah, so we're not like, hey, sign this, do
right.
this, let me take your picture.
No, they're more interested in what we're doing anyway.
And so they're like, hey, you want to come to our concert? Here's tickets.
Yeah.
You want to come back?
So you guys just want to come by and come by and get high with us instead.
It's like totally cool, Like they called Paul. They're good friends with Paul. They called him. They're like, hey, like, it was pretty awesome hanging out with you guys.
The guys from Deftones?
Yeah. And Abe hit up Paul and he's like, I really like those peanut butter cups that Jenny chick gave us. Could you have her make us some more and bring them with you to Dallas when you come down? So I had to make them treats and send them to Dallas.
That's not true.
Yes.
That's not true.
Shut up, man. You're such a brat.
That's not true.
Look at this guy. You're an ass. But anyway, we were talking
We don't
about
incriminate ourselves too terribly much here.
What? Chocolate peanut butter cups.
Yeah, that's true.
Who cares?
I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought that you said something else. No,
I did not. No, you're incriminating yourself over here.
Well, because I like to put weed
Chocolate's
in food.
always just chocolate. I mean, that's what's funny. Like, people come over to my house and I make a bunch of edibles.
Exactly.
So they always look at everything and it's like, no, like, don't worry. The stuff in the fridge is cool. You know what I mean?
Right?
Go into the freezer, you might need to watch out.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Is that really Wonder Bread? No.
Did you just put it in the Wonder Bread bag, man?
Yeah.
No. God.
You're like, hey, somebody to give them a piece of chocolate. They're like, should I eat that? It's like, it's regular chocolate.
Dude, that's the thing is, like, hanging out with a lot of my friends, I'm like, can I eat that? Like, please just tell me if I can or can't.
Shit. Edibles just don't do it for me.
Really? Well, that sucks.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
a few times, but I got to eat a ton of them.
I know a few people that have
drunk.
been like, hey, it doesn't really do anything for me. But
yeah, but edibles are meant for like a different kind of therapy. I mean, sometimes they get you really fucked up, but generally it's for putting it into your bloodstream and
but like I just don't
it reacts with your body
don't
differently.
Feel like, I mean, I guess
it's not the same feeling. Yeah,
it definitely doesn't do anything for pain either for me.
We had
like, with my back, it just smoking's probably the worst.
Right.
Fucking coughing. I cough too much. I smoke cigarettes too, but
we had an old roommate that didn't smoke, but really liked chocolate, and I used to make some Kit Kat bars that were pretty dank, and she decided to eat a few.
Didn't realize.
And was on the couch for a while.
I freaked a couple of people out, even just patients, because they're not used to it. And, because if you're not a smoker, like you said, you're a heavy smoker, so edibles don't do a lot for you. But it's the opposite. If you're not a heavy smoker, small dose of edibles, and, it's... People have a psychedelic reaction, and I've heard crazy stories. You're like, wait a minute, on weed? Like, something like that happened? Wow.
Man.
When I first moved here, when I was able to smoke, I had gotten some cookies for somebody, and they were made with green butter, and I shit you not, like, the color of his shirt were the cookies. Like, I mean, they were
but those
this
taste
bright
terrible.
Green, and they tasted like crap.
That's the problem.
I ate one cookie, and I was literally, like, on the floor, like, with my knees pulled up because my stomach hurt so bad, like, rocking back and forth. I'm never going to get high again. Like, it was horrible. It was the most horrible feeling. Like,
it's intense, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how long is this going to last? It was, like, hours. Like, I thought it was never going to end.
It's really only 15 minutes.
I know, right? It felt like days. Like, make it stop.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
I'm hungry, and the only thing in the house is these fucking cookies.
Oh, that's the worst. Like, when you're making them, too, because you just keep on eating them, and then you're like, oh, damn, I'm so hungry. And you grab it off the counter, and you pay more.
Yeah, so, it happens.
The guy just lost a die.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Black Friday.
Holy shit.
Sidetracked. So, yeah, there are a few other things that we're going to be having a sale on. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with the Embers. They're about $300 regularly. We're running those for 40% off.
Wow.
The Embers.
Oh, shit.
So 40% off on those bad boys.
I feel stupid. What is it?
An Ember,
electric lighter.
An electric lighter.
Oh, the wand.
Yeah, the wand.
Yeah.
The wand. Yep.
I drew
electric
a penis
dab or
with one once.
something.
That's awesome.
And a paper towel. I gave it to my buddy, and then he taped it to my gun case. And then someone stole that gun case. So if you see a gun case out there with a penis on it,
It's Joel's.
mine. And it's burned into the pair.
Oh, damn.
So, I don't know who took it, but they got
So everyone out there, there's a gun case out there randomly floating around with a penis drawn on it.
But not in it.
Find it.
And if you find
Who
one in
knows?
it,
There might have been a
Fuck.
couple of glass cocks in there. I don't
Yes.
remember what was in it. I think John's got it, really.
there was a song
probably
from way back when. I don't remember who sang it. It was called Detachable Penis. Like, do you guys remember that song?
No.
Like, that was a weird fucking song, but
The guy's just talking about his detachable penis.
yeah, it's just weird. Like, he found it on the street. Somebody was selling it. There was a video for it, too. I don't know where that, I don't know.
It's probably on Beavis and Butthead or something. Yeah.
Probably.
No, I remember that song though when I was probably a teenager. It was a popular hit. Butthole Surfers or something, maybe it might have been.
Probably.
Or
It wasn't,
something similar.
It wasn't Butthole Surfers, but
some similar type of band. I mean,
Yeah, something like that.
shit. When you think about it,
I
that's
want to
probably
say it's like
15,
a
it's like
one-hit
15 years
wonder
ago.
kind of
You know,
thing.
so
yeah.
I
Right?
smoked too much weed since then. I forget.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it tends to buffer the memory. Let's see if I can find it.
Pardon me. coming
Anyway.
through.
I mean, that's what I think it's called, detachable penis.
Yep. King Missile played that.
I would not have guessed that. But
Me either.
I've never even heard of him.
John St. Hall of King Missile.
yeah,
Detachable penis. Like, there's a whole lot of
We got a
jokes right
sample?
there. Let's see if we can.
I can't sing, so you know.
Can you pull it up on
not
YouTube?
one to do
Let's see if we
karaoke.
can. So yeah. Anyway, Black Friday. We're gonna be everything in the store is gonna be
Detachable
on sale.
penises, 30%
Detachable
off?
penises.
You guys don't sell
do you
those down
have
at
I've
Mad
been,
Hatters,
trying,
right?
I've been trying to get Paul to sell them, and he actually said if I could get them made with the Sex Pot Radio logo on them, that he will allow me to sell them in the shop.
How, what, just on the bag?
We'll just put them like right on the bottom of.
That's how I believe they actually manufacture them in China. They put like a little smiley face stamp on them, and they sold as like a novelty, and somehow that gets around like Chinese. Well, I mean, they're too
Right.
capitalist over there anyway, but gets around whatever regulation.
Nice. Here's detachable penis. Dude, the video, they're standing pissing in the urinals. Awesome.
crazy, I'm telling you.
How'd you find this?
It was on MTV and the radio. And
This
shit
was probably
way
a big
back
hit in
the
like
day.
1993 or something.
Probably.
I woke up this morning
Dating
with a bad
myself.
hangover, and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. This comes in handy a lot of the
1992.
time. I can leave it home when I think it's
Yeah.
going to get me in trouble, or I can rent it out when I don't need it. But now and then I go to a party, get
Remember we
drunk,
used to
and
think
the
music
next
was
morning
better when we were
I can't
younger?
for the life of me remember what I did
MTV
with it.
actually had music videos.
Just made me think of the South Park episode where everything sounded like
So I
shit
called up the
to
place where
him.
the
So
party was.
like,
They hadn't seen it either.
including the music.
I asked them to check the medicine cabinet because for some reason I leave it
The
there.
Doug walking around with shit just spewing out of his
So I told
mouth.
them if it pops up to let me know.
Did you guys ever go to Casa Bonita for lunch?
I have never been there.
So close to Mad
I know,
Hatters.
I work right down the street.
Every time I go by, I'm like, when are we gonna have to go? You know, that's an evening for like after a concert or something.
We'll have to do
Had a
it.
night full of fun. You know, with
After
the
Paul
rappers,
gets back. After Paul gets back, we'll have to go down there and just make a day.
I heard the
of it.
food's horrible, so.
I actually
Watch
heard.
out.
Well, I've
Casa
been told.
Bonita?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I've been told that you should go eat somewhere else.
Well, I guess you guys like a cafeteria style
when
too,
you
which blows
go
my
there-
mind even more.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
They're
It
like,
is
when you
weird.
go there, you have to order food, is what I was told. But they suggest that you eat somewhere else, go there, get the food, and don't eat it.
Throw it away. You just paying to get in.
how do I open a business like this? Do they sell the same like plate to everyone afterwards too? Damn.
So I'm like, there's a lot of hungry people on Kofax. So
I was
just
gonna say, yeah, the
take it
homeless
with
should
you.
line up there, but if they ain't eating it,
I bet you they put
know.
they
You
put
don't
green
want it.
chili on
Yeah.
it probably. It's
honestly,
Denver.
dude, like, what is the thing with Colorado and green chili? Like, I never had green chili till I moved here, and that shit's gross.
Don't you see how many
Like-
cowboys are?
You can't get a real burrito. Like they're like, oh no, here's your burrito smothered. You're like, thanks for putting something in a tortilla and putting green chili on it.
I saw a van with gourmet Mexican food painted on the side of it today. I'm like, what the fuck is gourmet Mexican food?
As far as I know, there's no such thing.
There was
It's
today.
where you can get brain and tongue.
I guess like chocolate, maybe. I don't know.
Just kidding.
Which isn't that bad. Like,
I grew up on a farm. There are a lot of good parts to the cow, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of parts you really don't have to eat.
that's true, but you can do good things with them.
True.
So
My grandma used to make head cheese, and that
Yeah,
is the
there you
most
go.
horrid
Oh,
looking thing
yeah,
in the world. We're a Norwegian family. Like, my grandma made lutefisk all the time, which is fish soaked in lye.
Yeah.
Like, lye is
A buddy of
not
mine,
good
the
for
girl
you.
from Icelandic, I guess they do something similar with like a shark head, but it's in urine or something like that. They bury it in the ground. The whole idea is just
In a
it's all
you guys don't get enough. You don't get enough light in the winter. And It's so fucking crazy.
It's like, we've been peeing in this bucket for 3 weeks, and now we're gonna put a shark head in it, okay? And we're gonna eat it in a couple of weeks, okay?
Makes you strong like shark.
Puts hair on your chest. Remember when your grandparents always told you to eat that because it puts hair on your chest? I'm like, I don't want hair on my chest.
Well, don't eat a
Shouldn't
Casa
all
Bonita
listen.
then.
Not down with that.
Don't eat a Casa Bonita then.
So
You'll
yeah,
get
anyway,
hair on
we're all gonna
everything.
go to Casa. What we'll do is we'll go to Fogo, have them eat
No,
tortilla.
no.
And then we'll go to Casa Bonita.
Well, yeah, okay.
And
But,
enjoy
no.
the experience.
When they sign that law and you know weed's legal, can we like dab out there maybe with cliff divers or something, make it a little bit better?
No, because you still can't smoke
Public.
in
We
a
just
place
need
there's
we need
still
just
no
vape
smoking.
pens. Okay.
Like if there was smoking allowed, I think that you could smoke weed in there. But
It would make it
from
a lot
what I
more
read,
enjoyable.
anywhere where and you can't smoke really in anywhere anyway.
So just like hookah bars.
But I imagine that
and
private clubs will start
Right.
popping up everywhere.
Well, isn't there that theater you can smoke in?
The Oriental.
It's a
Yeah.
private.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
the
they have like
Oriental.
private
Parties.
events and.
Yeah.
There's a couple other concert
If
venues
you-
too where they're cool as hell with you smoking. You light
Shit.
up a cigarette and they don't like that. But
If you have an
Oh
app,
yeah.
roll a full on joint and they'll just give you. You need a
Cervantes
lighter
is
for that.
one, the Fillmore, like, they freak out. You light up a cigarette, you're out.
yeah.
It's because you
But-
usually throw them on the ground.
If you have
Right.
a vape
That's the
pen
big-
though, you can fucking get high anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The movie theater.
Yeah, you can still get
Atlas.
arrested anywhere though too,
Very true.
because it's all on the people to prosecute, as
Yes.
far as I understand.
I think the Denver DA said something though. They're no longer gonna do anything under an ounce. And then it was great. There was something in the paper. The chief of police said something. There's nothing that stops people from getting together and growing hundreds of plants together.
Yeah,
It's like, thanks for some business ideas, buddy.
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, but that's the same thing
Can't
that
you
people
just
try.
replace the corn with weed?
People had tried, well, theoretically,
Yeah.
but you still can only have 6 plants, but that's per person.
Right.
Well,
So
can't you
people
get a
tried that with
special
medical
license,
marijuana
too?
in Denver. They said, well, you can have 10 people live in a house. You can only have 6 plants.
Well, yeah,
in
but
that house.
that makes more. I mean, I don't want to
But
have
so
a
people are
commercial
trying it
grow
again.
in a residential area anyway. That's just
Right.
not safe.
Yeah, bugs. Too.
That's one thing.
All
I
that
mean,
shit.
I've got commercial grows behind my house anyway, so it's great. It
Right.
smells awesome in my neighborhood.
Right?
Yes.
How can people complain about that being a noxious odor? One of the
I mean,
city
I would
meetings
complain.
that we
Like
went to-
all my clothes stink. I mean, I smoke a lot too, but it's my excuse. Oh no, they're just exhaust thing into my bedroom. But I mean, I could see if I got in trouble if I was like flying out of state or something. You know what I mean? They're like, "Sir, you stink like marijuana." Well, yeah, there's like 100,000 watt grow behind my house. Like,
Right.
what can I do?
right?
But so many people complain about the smell, but yeah,
Right,
you
if
drive past Commerce City and it smells like somebody shit in your car.
Yeah, or
Like-
58 to 925
sure,
area. It just smells rancid. It's
Well, I
like-
can see. Yeah, I can
that's
see that for your
noxious.
planet. And it's nice.
Or how
'cause
about
it's-
the
you don't smell it?
How
thanks
about
to
the
grows.
diesel truck that's blowing out black fumes into your air, whatever? You know,
well,
we followed an Isuzu truck that was blowing out thicker black smoke the other day than
We'll see that
It's
gas.
pissing everybody
That
off.
gas truck's worse than that diesel. I
Yeah.
mean, diesel's carbon, so like
It
that's
just
the big,
looks worse.
It looks
than-
worse. Yes,
well, it looks worse,
totally
smells
looks
worse, feels worse.
And then you chip it up, and then you can drop it all low on toe and just blast people. I love watching that. That's great on YouTube too. Yeah, hey, you smoke? Huh? Do you smoke? And he just fucking lays it down on this chick. Like, just blows it. Awesome. Love it.
That's crazy.
So great.
But yeah, so, I don't know. What else are we doing?
Not Casa Bonita.
No, Casa
We've
Bonita.
covered this.
Thanksgiving.
Casa Bonita for Thanksgiving.
Do they have a Thanksgiving special dinner?
Probably
God.
not.
Green
I saw a
chili.
commercial for an old country buffet. Thanksgiving dinner.
We'll give thanks on Thursday for not eating at Casa Bonita. How about that?
Cook at home. It's the best way.
It is.
Bring family home.
If you're going to fry a turkey, do it outside.
Yeah,
Safety first.
So-
and that's the way to do it.
I saw an indoor turkey fryer the other day.
It's just
where were we
that's just
at?
asking for trouble.
What is it? Walmart or
It was like a
Super
big,
or
like,
one of
deep
the
fryer.
stores.
It's okay, it's closed
with a
loop,
lid.
it's all right.
Yes, it's closed loop.
Oh, pressure cooker.
You can do it in your kitchen. It's okay.
But it just looked like a
So that was
bigger
at King Soopers,
commercial
yeah.
deep fryer with a lid on it. And I was like,
Sketch.
inside? And do not, if you're going to deep fry a turkey, do not put a frozen turkey in the deep fryer. I've seen so many videos of that. That shit explodes. Straight up explodes.
Okay, so speaking of exploding, I'm sorry, I got to point this out again. We had for the first time in my life, I've even shot a squirt gun at a light bulb trying to make it explode, and it didn't. Of course, I don't think it was on long enough. But still, of course, then when I took the light bulb out, dried it off, I stuck my finger in the thing to clean it out, forgot to turn off the... anyways. Our haunted studio here, we're having a nice conversation. Light bulb just exploded for no reason, blew glass all over the place.
It was crazy. It just like blew up there. There was 3 of those up there, and the one that was more to this end just exploded all over the place.
For no known reason.
It just decided to do it. It was kind of weird.
That's freaky.
We were talking about what we were gonna do at Pink Floyd, and
Whoa.
Yeah. So yeah,
Bam.
about Australian Pink Floyd.
it exploded.
I've seen a fluorescent explode before. I was actually in middle school, like in an art class. My crazy art teacher, like the light bulb's on fire, and she's like, "Everybody just sit there and be cool." It's like, shouldn't we, like, have some
Didn't we
sort of
just like learn
fire
the fire
drill or
last
something?
week?
Yeah. She got the janitor, maybe a fire extinguisher, put it out.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy.
Yikes. Craziness. Yeah, it just straight up.
So I just had to say
blew
that.
glass everywhere. It
Our
was
haunted
weird.
studio just apparently of course, if we die or some weird shit happens tomorrow night at this show, then let it be heard here that some weird shit happened, and we pointed that out. Yay! Hooray! Fuck!
Why did you have to say that?
Because it came into my mind, and I don't really have a filter. It just comes out, but I just wanted to put it out there so that way, if people are like, holy shit, man! Remember he said that night before? Look, look, you can listen to it. He's saying a bunch of dumb shit. Fast forward. No, get to that. Okay, there, listen.
We can make sweet YouTube videos at least,
Right? Oh my god. Oh my
So-
gosh. It's like Final Destination shit going on. Like, what the fuck?
No, because we didn't cheat.
You know what's crazy about YouTube? When we were kids, they had like real TV, and they used to pay you for the crazy shit you do. Now people just do it for free and put it on the
Free,
internet.
put it up there,
Yeah.
and it's like, here, it's on
Right.
YouTube. It's
You should
free.
get $1,000 for doing dumb shit.
Right.
Well, don't you get paid once you get a bunch of hits?
I think you can sign up. Yeah, someday with YouTube, you can figure out how to make
And
money.
someone pays to advertise on.
I'm not good at using the internet to get people to listen to me. They're like, "What the hell are you trying to say?"
I am so one key. I'm terrible.
I've got, I've probably got the best boss out there. He's in Europe right now, and he's posting on my Facebook, I miss you.
Aw.
I miss him too.
Is he listening to the show? Tell him.
What's he doing out there? He's slacking?
He went to the Cannabis Cup.
Yeah, he's slacking.
Yes.
Tell me you should be getting high right now.
Right? I know, right? Yeah, he's,
Or
Yeah.
going to a museum. I mean, there's a lot of things to do in Amsterdam.
I'm trying to think what
besides use
time it is
Facebook.
there right now. I don't even know. Like, at noon, it's like 8
9
o'clock.
hours probably. I think it's 6 hours from the East Coast. No more, 2 hours. 8 hours probably ahead or
Right, something
behind.
like
Or
that.
Probably
it's
ahead.
tomorrow over there. I
Yeah, it's
think.
morning.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Dang. Craziness. So, yeah. He's there. He's gone for another... Dude, he left for 3 weeks. He won't be back till December 3rd. So we're gonna sell all the shit in the shop so we can take a couple
That's what I
days
was gonna
off when
say
he
earlier.
gets back.
Black Friday, it's fucking the boss is gone. Sell that shit.
Yeah, the boss is gone. Everything's gonna be at least.
So why you're
20
having a sale?
Fuck yeah, dude. Like,
He's in Europe. You can't do anything about it.
But we're doing everything's 20% off or more. Even hemp hoodlam's gonna be 25% off. So.
You guys already got great deals too. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we're talking about the headies. Everything in our heady case is gonna be 20% off. And then if you come in with cash and like you're paying us over cost, we'll probably sell it to you. So yeah, cash, credit card, we'll take whatever. We just want to sell it so we can get new stuff.
On everything?
On everything. Well, heady case. So say you come in, you see an $800 heady piece that you want.
So like that spray can pipe that I'm interested in?
Yep.
Like
D-Rock?
Just scoop
Yes.
that up. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Sweet piece.
So you could probably scoop that up for a little above cost.
See, I got to get that. I got to scoop up that treehouse still. And
Treehouses are nice.
Well,
they're thick. So I mean, I've seen them knock over, like how you almost knocked them. I've seen them fall off a couple tables before and pick them back up.
I'm
that's
kind
why I
of sad.
That's why I have the one that I have in the back of the store, because it's the last one. And Jenny, go ahead.
We're still possibly going to carry Treehouse. I just know that they are using thinner glass now, and we're a little bit slightly disappointed in that because the
Those
price
things
went
used-
up and the glass got thinner. So
They used to be beastly. Yeah.
it makes me sad because their stuff is another easy sell because people enjoy it and it's usually really good quality work. And so
So I got a-
unfortunately, this spot is getting smaller.
So I got the last heavy one recessed.
Nice.
Joint. So
Well, enjoy
I
it.
was really excited. It's sitting in the back. Haven't bought it yet. But she told me about that shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I better go look. And fortunately, there was one recessed one that was heavy as fuck still. Especially in comparison to this other bigger one right next to it. Pick it up and was like, whoa, hey, what the hell?
Did they tell you they were using thinner glass, or did you just get one or two that might
We paid more for the pieces and then got them and they were thinner,
all of them?
unfortunately. So hopefully,
So have
I
you
know
talked to them, though? And do you know if that's going to be
the guys
standard
were
procedure?
talking to them and they said that this is what they're going to be using now.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I
that
don't
makes me
know if
sad.
the talking to them may change things. Because like I said, I really like Treehouse. It's quality. I
What-
like the pieces.
What it'll do is it makes seals really clean. I mean, that's
Right.
part of the reason why JP uses medium
Right.
raw more over than that. It makes seals super quick, super clean, super easy.
Right.
So, like, you'll probably see seals cleaner, stuff like that. But,
Yeah, for sure.
If you're a little hard on glass, it's not the best stuff. But thick doesn't necessarily mean strong.
True.
So,
True.
I've seen some thick pieces break.
I've seen a lot of thick pieces. Dude, I've seen a lot of pieces break. I've seen a lot of
Thick
people break
pieces.
some sweet pieces lately.
The worst is when they just
Like-
came out with like the whatever. They had the non-breakable pieces. Probably it was I don't know, 10 years ago.
No such thing.
No, but but whatever. I mean, they were putting like something extra in the glass, and you'd go into a head shop, and the guy would pick a spoon out of the case and just throw it across the store and off the wall. And you're like, I really didn't need that. He'd be like, hey, check this out. And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
You can only do that
Or,
so many times.
I don't
with a
want to
piece.
buy that one now because you just
Right,
fucking
but it's
threw
like,
that.
it's like I wasn't looking for that to begin with, and like,
Well,
you
no,
know.
Right.
but at Street Glass, where we used to work, that's how we used to sell things. People would come in and we'd take out a piece, that
Oh,
we know
shit.
that they're not looking at. And we'd be like, wham, 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 just slamming it on the counter, about to shatter the counter. Like, holy shit. Well, I like that one right there. Can you do that to that one? I'm like, yeah, but I won't. Here you go. And but that was a huge selling point. They're like, Jesus fuck,
Oh,
I
yeah.
could beat the shit out of that. And it's like,
Right.
no, if you drop it, it's going to break.
because
but-
I've already weakened it. Right
But I
here.
can beat the shit out of this pipe because I'm in the store and I can take it back there and fix it. It's no fucking big deal. But when you drop it all casually, like, oh, oops, it's going
Have
to
it on your
shatter.
lap and stand
and
up.
you get
Yeah,
out of the
yeah.
car, and it's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
as long as you
Broken
tell
2,000
people-
pipes that way.
I'm sad for Ryan. Ryan down at Mad Hatters. He had a sweet marble slinger piece, and he actually had it in a pouch, and got out of his vehicle with it on his lap, and it broke in the case.
Oh,
Shitty.
no.
So he's like, why the
How
fuck
bad?
did I even buy? Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, it's in about 8-9 pieces.
Yeah, it's not good. It's
I
not fixable.
know. Like, I had a friend that actually handed his Halen piece to somebody that wasn't even smoking, and it slipped out of her hand and fell and broke. In fact, I believe you may possibly have the worked pieces at your shop.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
cousin D.
Yes, Cousin D's piece. That was...
That's the thing with that. Like, I don't know what was you. I mean, he's got the dome. Basically, I'd have to just rebuild it
Right.
because once a shower head like that with a bunch of holes.
There's the Slinger Sherlock that got dropped.
Oh, no.
It just went...
The problem with it is the sandblasting.
Yep. Yep, for sure.
You can probably get it back
Points.
together, but you'd ruin half the artwork.
Oh, yeah, and it's the deep sandblasting, so it's kind of, one of those things.
Yep. It sucks.
But thankfully, we know a guy that makes those, and
there
hopefully
you
he'll
go.
get a new one.
That's what's awesome about Colorado is we know a lot of glass blowers. So it's like, hey, please, can I buy some shit from all kinds? I mean, he's not
Oh, yeah.
local though, is he?
No, he's
No,
not.
Yeah, I didn't
Philly.
think so.
No,
But
or-
it's
where did he go? No, I think he's still in Philly.
he is out East Coast,
Philly?
yeah. Yeah, so,
Yeah, I told him to hit my sister's bakery up in Philly. She
yep,
makes
he's in
this.
Philly.
She makes this turducken kind of style cake. It's called a pummel cake, and it's like a chocolate cake with an apple pie in it.
Oh, I thought there was going to be
And then
meat in it.
and then
Turducken type
it's
of
a
cake.
vanilla.
Talk
No,
about-
it's chocolate with a pumpkin pie and vanilla cake with an apple pie, and then together, and then tons of buttercream.
Just
it's
John
like-
Madden just ripped it right open.
It's crazy.
Holy
She
shit.
Okay,
owns this.
so-
It's this bakery called Flying Monkey in Philadelphia. It's in the Terminal Radio Station or something. We're both kind of like artists. It's kind of crazy. She was going for a doctorate in sociology and quit and bought a bakery.
Wow.
I give her props. I told her I hate the kitchen
want
industry.
those.
So yeah, no, it's a bomb ass cake. I actually
Nice.
just made one. She sent me one about a year ago, and I put it together finally. It was good.
I'm thinking that this needs to be done for Thursday.
That's, she sells the most right around now.
Wow. that
Should have
sounds-
known about this a little bit earlier.
Sorry about that. But next time, hit
I
her
already
up.
have pies
She's
that
on
I need to
Facebook and
make,
stuff.
so like,
Yeah, but try it out. She did a lot of research to try and get it right.
Right.
Because it's got to make sure it's all baked.
right? Yeah, yeah.
So you don't want soggy pie or soggy cake.
Yeah.
It'd be nasty. But she puts like entirely too much buttercream on it. That's what she tells me. She's been on the Food Network and shit too. So
Oh,
like you
nice.
can check it out on there, and like she puts like this.
You want
much
to
in
make a
the middle.
Denver edition?
I do.
I'll make
she's
some
coming
butter
out
for
this
her.
spring. Maybe I'll see if she can make one up, and I'll like
She
try and
should-
get you guys a piece
She
or
should
something.
open a bakery out
It's-
here, and I'll go work for her.
I told her it's legal. So I sent her a couple pieces last year.
Nice. Nice. See, I want to work in a bakery. Like, I know how to do a lot of random shit.
It's more fun to
It's
bake
fun.
for your own.
It's more fun just
for your
getting
own
baked.
reason, and yes, than working at a bakery and having to do dumb
I would
shit.
like to
3
work in a
a.m.
bakery where I can
160
use my
degree oven
creativity.
in the kitchen.
Shit's rough.
Oh, yeah,
More than
yeah.
that, it's just 160 degrees in
I
the
mean,
kitchen.
it's fun for a little bit, but it'll make you hate baking after a while.
I just,
It's
I
more
like,
fun to
I
bake.
like,
Like at home.
I don't so much want to do the baking. Like, I love decorating cakes. Like that, I freaking love doing it.
There's a couple
And-
places out here that do that, don't there?
Yeah,
Big cake decorators.
I just want to do it. In
Well,
a
I'll bake the
place where
cakes if
someone's
you
awesome
fucking
to work
decorate
with.
them up.
Right.
Start with wheat cakes and like decorate them all. Certain
Right.
type of nuggets or something like that.
I did
Hell
a
yeah.
huge one for
Get them to
Canna
take a
Pages.
picture of their shit and you can put it on top of it.
Like every event, they
Sure,
need a
there's
fancy
that.
cake.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
and
see?
totally. Well, I think the first off, I'm pretty sure that everybody has an unbirthday coming up.
Yes.
So, which already is easy. As I'm looking at the calendar here to see when somebody's unbirthday might be, I realized that the last Saturday of the month is not next Saturday. It is next Saturday, which is this Saturday. So, but the last Sunday is the 25th. So that's the patient's meet and greet
Yes.
ordeal. So, a little hash gathering
Maybe we should have
all that
cake.
stuff. Yeah, we could do a cake for that.
We
was
could
thinking.
do that. That would be a great idea.
Where do you guys have that at?
That is at the Oriental Theater. Well, no, is it now?
I'm not entirely sure.
It was at the Oriental Theater for a long
Used
time.
to be, yeah. They had some issues there. I think it's been relocated since then.
At the
I haven't
the
heard
last
anything
one
about it
was
yet this
actually
year.
the last one was at Hood Lab. So it's kind of.
And they got a new spot, didn't they?
Oh yeah, the
they
Hood
have a
Lab.
new
I think is where they're
spot.
doing
It's
it.
actually really nice.
See, I'd say it's probably going to be at the Hood Lab this Sunday if they're going to do it.
Yeah, most likely.
So, and that's good times. That's a nice way to meet people and go
You
cross.
sleep like a baby too. So if you gotta, work early Monday morning, make sure you set a couple alarms.
Right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
I love it. It's like the one time a month, like I wake up, it's like 10 o'clock on Monday morning. I'm usually up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's that one day I actually get some sleep.
I slept till noon today, which never happens. I have every Tuesday off. I usually end up having about 800 things to do on Tuesday because it's my only weekday off. Dude, I woke up at noon, sent him a text message. I was like, good morning. I slept. It was awesome.
Well, I knew you were gonna. One, because you were tired. Two, because it was just one of those weekends. And three, it's just a nice day to sleep in.
It was.
But I'm really glad that you went and picked up my movie. Did you get it on Blu-ray? I'm sorry.
Yes, I did.
Fucking awesome.
What movie?
The Expendables 2 came out today, and I saw it in the theater with my Atmos Raw and vaped that like crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, dude, I was mad that day too.
That's not my fault.
You
You
went
had
on
to
a
work.
date with your friend.
Dude, we tried to go. It was August 20th. You know how I remember that? Oh, wait, today's November 20th. That was a couple months ago exactly. I remember that because we had
Don't ask
some.
me how many months.
We had some random Monday off, and because of it, we're like, fuck, dude, we got paid. Let's go to fucking Elitch's. All right, yay! We drive to Elitch's, getting high as well. We might have been getting high as fuck all the way, and we get there and
Yeah,
we're like, oh,
whereas
sweet.
when
There's
Mile
gonna
High
be
City-
totally sweet places to park. Look at this shit. Well,
Super sweet.
we get near Pepsi Center and it's fucking full as fuck, and we're like, okay, maybe not. We're fucked. And we get a little bit closer. We get to Elitch's Circle, and there's no fucking cars. And as we drive down, both of us at the same time got that horrid National Lampoon's Wally World ordeal. Because as you turn down, they've got that big gate at the end, so we're like, we're so close. And we finally get in, and everything's all closed up, and it turns out that was their first day of closing for
the season.
For the fucking week during the season, because that's when school started. So school started, so they closed Elitch's during the week that day. Fuck you, Elitch's.
The place is still it's also lit up too, like you go down that first, it was all
Right, it's like if you would have stayed open, you could have had more money to pay those fucking light bills, you motherfuckers, but you closed. There were people that were coming in more mad than us, which was hard to believe. Thank God for marijuana. People were driving over cement things, those cement parking things. They were not happy that place was closed. There was a car full of kids that I know that we saw them on our way out that they were.
It's crazy because it's not often that I'm disappointed that I'm stuck at work because I love my job. I love being there. I enjoy it a lot.
So if it makes you feel better, we got fucked.
I found out that you guys went to a movie together, and I was all disappointed. There's only been a few other random times that this has happened. One of those times was when you and Phil went up to see Joel, because I didn't get to go.
Yeah, but I got sick, so I didn't get to enjoy it. So
exactly.
it was fucking bullshit.
Serves you right.
But we got fucked out of Elitch's in the fucking summer. It was the second month of summer. It wasn't even the exact. Well, it depends on how you want to count it. It may have been the exact second. The 2 months, exactly 2 months into fucking summer, and like we're closed. No fucking Elitch's for you.
So they know about global warming. They should be open until like mid-December.
Fucking right. It's fucking 70 degrees out today.
Especially this year, like the world's gonna end in like another like month. Like they should still be open.
It's
it goes open for Halloween and shit. But
yeah, they're still open on the weekends. I think till October.
But they closed because of school. It's like.
That's bullshit.
Fuck you. The adults wanted to fucking play
kids
too
under
without
12
the
are
fucking
free too. Anyway,
When I lived in Cali, it was always open.
Oh no,
in
like
Valencia?
Well, they used to be owned by
maybe
Six
3.
Flags, and then I think now they're private again. So that probably had something to do with it.
yeah,
sure.
less staffing.
Yeah, no more Six Flags.
No more
Just
characters.
go up to Lakeside and really go.
We
enjoy
tried,
yourself.
and they were
They're
close,
probably close
too.
to.
They pulled that same bullshit. It's like, fuck all of you fucking people. It's fucking August 20th. It's sweltering hot outside. Fuck you
Waterworld
people.
was open.
You're damn right.
You could have seen
Waterworld was
UFOs
open.
up there too.
But I don't know why we didn't go to Waterworld. Oh, probably because I really wanted to take you, and I refused to go. And I even had 2 tickets, and we just never made it.
We never made it. We never make it anywhere.
This is fucking sucked. So yes, we went to a movie because there was nothing else to do with our day off. So we went and saw a movie and got super stoned in the theater. Like Ryan did just the whole time was just ripping on it, like I did during the Stained portion of the concert that we saw. Stained, Godsmack,
Oh yeah.
the Rockstar.
That guy
Festival.
next to us, that was
Mayhem
funny.
Festival.
So we introduced this random guy.
This older
to the
fella
Raw.
was like, "Hey man, my son just went downstairs. I've seen you.
He went to the
like,
bathroom.
ripping
Can
on
I-
that
can I
thing
hit
that?
that?"
Whole time. Can I get a hit off that?" It's like, "Well, sure, man. It's hash. Sure, whatever." And I'm hitting it the whole time during Stain, but I'm a seasoned professional. And I hand it to him. And he's like, "Right on, man. Thank you very much." You know, and like a half an hour later, he's like, fucking wasted, man. Like drooling on himself. And he's like, "My son knows."
He's like, I was kind of worried there for a minute. I got way too high.
It was hilarious, and it got me thinking, like, holy shit, the entire time Stained was on stage, I was just ripping that thing. Because it's like, all right, I'm sitting down watching, like, cool, I don't really care, but it's cool. And then I realized how high I really was. You know, I kept reloading it, and just, wow. And then, yeah, equilibrium set, and it's like, whoa.
Well, and the thing with you is that you have the nicotine one, too. And I've watched you do it with the Raw. It's because you hit that over and over again. And so you sit there with the Raw, and you do the same thing with the Raw. So, like, you're just hitting it over and over again. Like, you're trying to get your nicotine fix, but you're hitting hash. And I've seen you just get retarded with it. It's awesome. I love it.
It happened.
It's good for you.
So it's
acceptable.
It's
It
totally
does, but
acceptable.
don't expect a new person to handle it as well as you might. Because
Oh yeah, I love that when
they
people
don't.
think they know what they're going to do. Even like with old school hash, they're like, "Oh, let me hit that." You're like, "There's hash," and they just rip it like a terrible.
Yeah, and they're like, "No,
Right.
it's cool. I got
for 30
this."
minutes. You're
And-
like,
and they
"Yeah,
don't.
you don't know what you're doing."
Yeah.
And then they
Dude.
pass out. That's the best. Just watch them. Just
There are
pass out.
so many people that absolutely do not know what the fuck they are doing. Like, I have people come into the shop to buy hash pieces, and they are just oblivious to what they're doing.
Has anybody come in to buy weed at the shop? Like, just be like,
My God.
Just fake,
Since it's
just
legal,
fake
can
weed,
I,
I'm
can
sure.
I,
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
selling
no.
pot yet?
No, like, on the day. On the day after election,
Yeah,
by
okay.
noon, I had 6 different groups of people come in.
Kids or just smartasses or?
All kinds of people. I had people that drove from Minnesota the day before because they knew we were going to legalize here and they were going to be able to buy weed when they got to Colorado.
That's so dumb. Like, oh, it totally passed last night. We got these lockers right here. Just
Yeah, we had this crop illegally growing for 3
I
months. It's now just
actually-
Right, it's
magically ready. Yeah.
All of a sudden, we got
I
stickers and
actually
everything.
had a gentleman call me from Ohio the other day. Dude, this like irritated the hell out of me. I like hung up on him. He calls me from Ohio and he's like, I heard it's legal to buy weed in Colorado now without your medical card. Can you mail me some? I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Click. And the customers in the store look at me and they're like, I was like, motherfucker wanted to buy weed over the phone and have me mail it to him in Ohio.
And he called
'cause
a head
it's legal
shop.
here
Come
now.
on.
I know, dude. It's
You're like,
crazy.
this isn't the weed shop.
Soon
This is
they're
the
just
glass
gonna
pipe
start dialing
shop.
303 numbers and shit.
I had
Like,
the-
we have weed shops. You gotta call them
Right,
and at least
call
ask them, you
them.
know?
I had a woman come in, an elderly woman. She's probably, I would say, in her 70s. And she goes, this is going to sound like a kind of crazy question, but could you show me what an ounce of weed looks like? What? She's like, I need to know what an ounce
Just hold your finger.
Hold your finger.
What was it? 4 fingers? 2 fingers? 4 fingers?
shit. Like, all people used to say to me, like, how much is an ounce of weed? It's like, wait.
That's when you find the guy with the huge fingers, and you're like, that's what it should look
I
like.
want Andre the Giant to sell me a fucking bag, you know?
Dude, she was just the cutest, tiniest little
How much is a
lady,
dime
too.
bag? It's always been $10. That's never changed.
Shit, yeah, that's what my mom used to say.
It's just funny.
Oh, that smells like a skunk. I was like, weed's changed.
Working
For sure.
working in a glass shop, you see all kinds of shit. I mean, I had a guy come in with a scale one day that he had bought, and he goes to me, "I'd like to return this scale." And I was like, "Well, we don't take returns, but what's the problem with it? Like, we can probably work something out." And he goes, "Oh, I was trying to weigh powder out on it, and it doesn't weigh to the 100th." And I was like, "Dude,
Oh,
you can't tell me what you're weighing on it." Like,
Can you call it a bong now, at least? I mean,
No. That's the unfortunate thing. Like, even with all the
Like, you'll
legalization
kick me out of the
that's
shop
going
if I
on,
call it a bong?
Well, see, isn't
we
it?
correct you the first
Okay.
time. The second time,
Is it in 21, anyways, too?
you have to be 18.
I thought
To
that.
shop.
No, well, yeah, 18 to shop, but the legalization.
Oh yeah, as far as weed, it's 21.
It's just like booze.
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
as selling it as a smoke shop, you sell it as a tobacco product. So at the age of 18,
Right.
you always got to refer to it as tobacco.
Right, you
That's
can-
how I
Tubes
was,
of tobacco.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, we.
Tobacco
Omaha's
tubes,
used to
but
make you buy like packets
no
for a
actual
quarter
tobacco.
before you could go
There's
in the
just-
back room. You know,
There's just
like
not
a tobacco.
been. There's just
They're
not
just taking
really
drum
been
and stuffing
any
it in a
changes.
bag and selling. Cool.
When I was a kid, we went to Montreal, and it blew my mind. We
Probably
went to a
like
head
25
shop,
bucks
and
a
the lady
day.
was like, "Oh, you're
Shit like
American? You
that.
want to buy drugs? Go to the park over here." And we were like, well, I went to a head shop and asked to see like a water pipe that asked me to leave, you know? And you tell me
Right.
where to go buy drugs. Like,
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's,
Canada.
unfortunately, like, head shops are just stuck in this gray area, and there's
yeah.
no real progress with the laws according to it. I mean, there are a few little rules that you can work around, like, if you come in and you have a red card and I have a red card, I can talk to you patient to patient,
right.
but I have to, like, state that. I am talking to you as a patient, you being a patient. Like, I have to state that to you. So,
It's not,
I mean,
it's not understood.
like, no, it can't be understood, because if you don't have a red card and I'm telling
Right.
you these things, I could get in trouble. Like, the whole shop could get in trouble. So, like, often, you know, I mean, there's been a
confusing,
few
yeah.
patients that have come in, like older people that are coming in to buy oil rigs, and they don't know what they're doing. So I'm like, hey, here's the deal. Like, I work here, but when I'm not here, I'm not an employee here. Hit me up on Facebook, and I will tell you how to use this piece that you just bought so that you can use it for what you really bought it for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, and working around the whole concentrate thing is really hard, because people are like, what do you mean concentrates? You know, like, your oil. Like,
It's when I tell people DI, like when you're typing it out. What's DI?
right? And they're like, what the
Direct
hell?
inject. Well, what's that? It's like,
To me, it's dry ice, but, you know.
Right?
So
exactly.
we could get
so many
confused.
different things. Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, it's hard because, you know, people come in, like, they're buying a titanium nail. They're like, what do I do? And I'm like, you have to really work around it, you know. I'm like, it depends on the consistency. It depends on this, you know. So I'm just like, hit me up on Facebook. Like, I'll type it out for you. You know, explain it to you. It makes it a lot easier. It was easier selling glass to dispensaries, because, like, when I was out wholesaling for the other shop that I worked at, I could go into a head shop and I'd have to talk one way, and you go into a dispensary and it's bong and weed and whatever
Right.
the hell you want to say. But then you walk into a head shop and you're like trying to, like, censor yourself.
Tobacco,
and,
tobacco.
Tobacco
Yes.
and herbal concentrate.
Yes.
Herbal
but not
extract.
spice, motherfuckers. Stop coming in for spice.
Yeah, it's legal. We like legal cannabinoids in Colorado,
Yes.
not fake ones.
Dude, it's crazy. We have signs on our door that say we do not sell spice, we do not sell crack pipes, we do not sell incense burners, glass roses. And then we had to put up a new sign, yes, they legalize, but we don't sell marijuana either. Like,
Awesome.
there's a sign for everything. It's crazy. Great times. Great times. I love it.
So I can't believe that the last Saturday of the month is this Saturday.
It is.
I'm not even sure what to rally about now. I mean, I know what to rally about, but, like, there's still a lot of people in jail. There's still a lot of fight left to do, but it's just going to be so much different, you know. It's if we're down there smoking and doing our usual thing, people are going to drive by and be all, fuck you, it's already legal, what are you doing? So I thought I had a couple of weeks to kind of re-strategize. I guess I got to get my shit together.
But
So if anyone wants to smoke a bunch of weed down at the Denver or Colorado Capitol building this Saturday between 3 and 5, come on out. It's quite a refreshing feeling to sit at the place where they make so many bullshit laws and toke up. Seriously, it sounds like, oh, well, whatever. But when you do it, it's certainly very
Do
liberating.
you have a permit for that?
Usually, yeah.
there is a
Okay.
permit for that.
Well, that's the one thing about Colorado. I mean, really, like, there are a lot of freedoms we have out here. You just need a permit for it. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, just pay us $75. You can do whatever the hell you really want.
It's
Just, you
50.
need-
It's
You need that
50 at the
permit.
And you get it back.
Yeah, they
And
give
you
it
get
back
the
to
money
you
back.
because they give you a key so you can unlock the power box.
Oh, wow.
Well, so you can run in
yeah,
all
that's
kinds.
the thing is like you can actually get a permit. The permit itself is free, but you pay $50 for a deposit for the key to have electricity if you want to have a PA system or anything out there at the Capitol.
So we've had
But that's
concerts,
just at the
bands,
Capitol.
all
Like
kinds of
Lincoln
cool shit.
Park and stuff, you have to pay
Right.
a fee.
Of course.
But at the Capitol to have a rally on the steps, you know, and do what you want to do, $50 you can have a band out there do whatever the hell you want. So yeah.
How much power? Can we set up like a booth, a kiln? Get
Dude,
rocking?
honestly, we could
Bust out some production for the day on some power on the
Well,
Capitol.
A kiln-
Let's do it.
I don't know if
for real. For
there's
real.
220, probably not 220.
I got a 110 kiln.
That you could do.
Let's do it.
If there's 110, we could fucking do
I'm
it.
not even kidding. Let's do this. I will get a permit for it. We will do this. We will have some glass blowing right up on the front steps of the Capitol.
I bet you they'll hit you on the tanks. You'll have to find out about some tanks.
I will
Open
find
fund.
out.
Oh,
If-
they
you
would
have to
wait.
list. You have to list the things that you're gonna have there, like as far as bigger items. But I mean,
Yeah,
like,
it's
they
going to
will-
go over well. Yeah, we're just going to bring in a couple of...
allowed me
tanks,
to-
a torch, yeah.
Like,
okay.
oh shit.
We'll see. I will
I don't know,
talk
but yeah,
to
but if you get a
Miss-
permit beforehand, you know, probably they'll just rubber stamp it. You know?
I will talk to Ms. Rita. I
Find
know her
out.
personally. I will find out what's up with this shit. Email her right now. Yeah. Dude, we got to do this. We'll do the show live from there.
Yeah.
Blow some glass. have some
Preferably when
music.
it's not cold as hell out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll make
hell
sure
yeah.
it's warmish.
Downtown Denver's kind of nice, actually. If the sun's out,
Fall,
it's going to be
spring.
65
Yeah,
degrees.
Or during the day. You know,
Yeah.
like today it was 50 up in Fort Collins. It's beautiful out.
Nice.
So I don't know what was it down here? Cold and windy.
60s.
60. Oh, it was warm.
It's supposed to be
it
nice
was
all
nice
week down
all
here.
day, yeah.
Nice. Really
Yeah, like the 5-day.
awesome.
Dude,
5-day forecast looks gorgeous.
it's like 30 degrees back home.
It's usually not this nice in Colorado. So if you're planning on moving, you know, like it's not
It
normally like
sucks
this.
in
Yeah.
Colorado. The weed is crappy.
Sasquatch has actually been coming out of the woods lately too. So just want to let you know.
Yeah, Colorado's actually a pretty shitty place. There's nobody wants to move here.
Yeah, and you can't really get a permit to like go do these
can't.
things we just talked about either.
We just make it up.
Yeah, we're lying about that.
Really strict out here.
It's all bullshit, dude. It's all crap.
Well, I heard Boulder was
All
the
the
only
fun.
one that
It's
was like
crap.
already like, oop.
Yeah.
Like throwing
Boulder,
cases out.
Denver, like it's happening everywhere. There are a few
Larimer
places that
County's
are
still
yeah.
prosecuting. and-
Yeah, there's a couple counties that are
Larimer
still
County has hated
prosecuting,
it since day one. Like Boulder obviously had to be a little bit more lenient. Stan Garnett, the DA there, was turned pro after the Jason Love case a few years back, and kind of switched over to our side. And then with this whole thing going on, he's like, "Yeah, fuck it." So that's he's become quite a valuable asset to the movement as well. Matt Cook, I guess, as well. I don't want to give him too many props, but whatever. I'm gonna leave it at that. Just whatever. It's hard to give thanks to people in the suits. Because if they're whatever they do a little bit for us, they're doing a lot that would probably hurt us if we only knew. You know, shit that
that's
benefits
government,
them.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's always what it's been.
That it is.
Absolutely. So anyway,
We got snow supposedly on Monday. Just wanted to throw that out there.
can we get a sled?
snowballs.
If we can get a sled.
No, it's
I
not
don't-
going to be that much snow. It's going to be dumbass little snow.
Okay, fine.
We got a couple of months before it's likely to be good, but who knows? It's the end of the world this year. So
Whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Pish posh.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're gonna get wasted on the 22nd. We've already discussed having massive parties. The bill companies, I'm sure, are gonna get a gang of cash in January. They're like, yeah, everyone's got to pay for their Christmas.
I think that the power companies should just kill the power for like 5 minutes.
Y2K is really gonna happen this winter.
Just kill it all for 5 minutes. Internet goes down, phones go down, electric out.
Just scare the fuck
5
out of
minutes.
people. Make it an hour or two, so it's. But see, the problem is that.
Yeah, like a real version War of the Worlds. That would be awesome.
We don't want mass hysteria.
We don't need bird flu. Just do something like that. That's natural selection at its finest.
I don't think it'd go over that well.
Right?
I think too many people would do
I'm going to be
some
smoking
stupid
hash,
shit.
so I'm just going to pass out. I'll wake up in the morning and be like, what the hell happened last night?
Yes.
It'd be some
All right.
Cloverfield shit and whatnot.
So what I've decided tonight to end the show on is I'm going to tell everyone a little bedtime story. I told you one of these stories the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And I have found an amazing writer. Writes some pretty funny shit. They're all from life experiences. Since we haven't talked about sex much on the show tonight, I figure we should end it with a bedtime story. Sex Pot Radio is the last show on iCannabis Radio this week, correct? And then so Monday, Georgia will be back with her show. So that's what's up with that. You guys will not be back next week, but the week after.
Right. Yeah, we're first week sometime in December.
The first week in December.
Yeah, so either probably Wednesday. Yeah, the 5th.
All right, awesome. So anyway, I'm going to read you all a bedtime story, and then we're going to call it a night, okay? All right, this is by Tucker Max, who has become my favorite writer.
You know, I was really skeptical when you were telling me this shit the other day, and I'm like, fuck, dude. All right, well, at least I just have to listen so I can zone out if I don't care. Being truthful. And but a few sentences in, it was like, shit, dude. I had to stop doing everything I was doing because, like, I'm excited for the story. So sorry to say anything. Go ahead.
This is going to be a shorter one than the one that I read you the other night.
Which sucks because I was pissed off when the other one was done. It was like, damn it! What really? It's more. Fuck.
So anyway, oh my god. So it's called Bullseye. The incident was a few years later while I was in college, right after I discovered the art of coming on a girl's face. Even before I made the term dotting her eyes famous, I was a fan of the facial. As my climax approached, I moved her onto her back and pulled out just in time, covering her face with a solid 5-roper. Being the neophyte, I had no idea how to aim, and accidentally shot the first and strongest rope right in her eye. As I finished and collapsed, very happy with myself and proud of my prodigious paint job, I noticed the look of agony and pain on her face. I said, "Baby, are you okay? What's wrong?" And she says, I can't see. Jesus Christ, it hurts. It's burning. I helped her scoop most of it out of her eye socket, and both of us still naked and sweaty, I led her into the bathroom where she washed her eye out for a good 5 minutes. Apparently, semen does not agree with the eye. I called her red eye for the next few hours until she got mad and refused to ever give me head again. Then I apologized profusely. She forgave me until she realized that I had ejaculated into her hair and she had to wash it twice to get it all out. Needless to say, there were no more facials for her. After that, she swallowed every bit of my seed like a nun taking communion. Good night, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Oh, man.